It's William with the Riverstone Life, and I'm waiting in the parking lot at the doctor's office. Well, Robin's in here getting a physical because they want her to have a physical and be checked out before her surgery on Tuesday. So she had to do this appointment first. But what this video is going to be about is about what it's like, full-time RV life, never know where you're going to be, living in different states, staying in with family, living in your vehicles a lot, and having health issues. So now we're going to interview Robin and see what she has to say about this. And just like that, Robin's out of her appointment. How did your appointment go, Robin?
Well, I got the approval.
You got the approval?
That's a bonus.
What'd you think of this doctor?
Well, first time meeting her, she wasn't very personable.
No?
No, she's very monotone. Wasn't totally friendly, not impressed. We won't give names because I don't do that, but wasn't a fan.
Well, this is the first time coming across this channel, and Robin's going to give you a little bit of background on what she's been going through the last 2 years. But I wanted to do this video and kind of document these next few procedures and what's going on here, and talk about what it's like living in an RV full-time and having health issues and insurance. I mean, we have insurance now in Pennsylvania that is as much as a truck payment and a camper payment, right, Robin?
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah. Now, I'll just say a little bit. The reason we're here is because Robin didn't have any luck with the doctors in Colorado. We went back several times. It's 4 or 5 different doctors. They all told her there's nothing wrong with her. And then she come up with this thing saying, hey, there's a doctor in Texas, I think it was, and a doctor in Pennsylvania. And I'm like, well, we're going to be in Pennsylvania, so maybe we should see both of these doctors. But after seeing the one in Pennsylvania, we both felt
pretty confident.
Yeah, that this doctor spent a couple hours with us getting through these steps, and we both felt like he knows what he's talking about. Now, after this whole procedure's done, we'll, know more about that. But Robin, why don't you tell everybody what's been going on with you for the last couple years?
Well, I've been having head issues, pain, swelling in my head.
And what's a day like with Robin?
A day life sucks to be Robin.
and then living this life is really hard.
Yeah.
That's why Robin's not in all the videos a lot of times, because she's having a really bad day. She has to put heat to her face. She needs steam, elevation, moisture. All these things affect her a lot, right?
It affects my daily routine.
Okay. Now, this last doctor we went to, he looked up there with the scope like they all do, and they can't see, but he couldn't see up past this area here.
Past the bridge of my nose.
Yes. So then he had you do a scan, some kind of scan.
CAT scan.
CAT scan. And then he said, I'm pretty sure there's some blockage there, and you might have some fluid or something trapped back in there, and it could be causing all these issues. First doctor that actually acknowledge that I may have issues. Instead of just thinking you're crazy.
Yeah, every doctor in Colorado. No, the sinuses are great. You look good. A little backstory.
Yep.
This will be my 7th sinus surgery. I've had 6 of them, 1 in Colorado, the rest in Pennsylvania in the early 1990s. So I have a history of chronic sinus issues. So I'm not new to the sinus problems, but for the last 22 months I have been having consistent pain and swelling in my whole face, into my forehead, this whole area here, and they thought maybe it was migraines. They never said it was sinus related, even though I have a history of sinus problems. So fast forward, I find this doctor, and he says I do have issues, because I thought I was going crazy because nobody could find anything wrong with me. And I know there's something wrong with me. So you have to be an advocate for your own health, because you just can't say, yes, you're fine, when you know you're not fine.
Well, and also, we got to the point where I'm at this doctor saying, how much is this going to cost? We'll just max out our credit cards.
Because
we want this fixed.
I had Colorado insurance, because I was a Coloradan. I had Colorado
But they won't let you get fixed here in Pennsylvania.
But they won't, because, the United States is that way. You have to have insurance in this, the state you reside in. Yep. And the insurance in a state that you want to go to won't, well, 9 times out of 10 won't work.
But I couldn't even get this guy they couldn't even give us a price to get this surgery done. No. And then they were like, well, if you don't have surgery and you paid $30,000, there could be complications. It could turn into another
right.
Yeah.
So we go to Philadelphia with no insurance in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And we just paid for the everything that was up for that day.
Yes, we paid out of pocket for the consultation that should have taken 30 minutes, took 4 hours. We paid for a CAT scan for them to look to make sure that what he was looking up the scope and not being able to see confirmed on that CAT scan that, yeah, hey, there is inflammation, there's a blockage, we can't see, and I don't know what's in there if I don't go up and look and actually perform a surgery.
So basically we had to get driver's license, register our vehicles.
I became a Pennsylvanian
just
again.
so we could get Pennsylvania insurance so we could get this surgery done. So that's what this lifestyle makes you adapt. You've got to be able to adapt in this lifestyle.
For sure.
For sure, because now we have a $2,000 a month health insurance payment that we never had before. And that's another reason I do these other videos on how to make money. So if you get yourself in these situations, I know that I can make enough money to pay for this. You right?
Yeah.
Because I need her fixed.
I need me fixed.
Yes.
It's been 22 months of hell.
Well,
There's some days I can't even get my head off the pillow because it feels like it's going to explode.
How many times did we go to doctors going in there hoping they would just tell you had something majorly wrong with you? So we knew what to fix.
I prayed walking into every doctor's appointment that I had that they found something. I didn't care what it was as long as you found something.
And this has been going on forever.
22 months.
I mean, every time we go to a doctor, I'm just sitting there hoping he'd find something wrong, and we walk out of there and look at each other. Well, they spent a bunch of money there, and same thing.
No,
there's nothing wrong with you.
No, you're fine.
I can visibly...
To the point where this top-notch doctor in Colorado, I won't name names, but in 2018, he performed polyps removals from my head because I had sinus issues. So he did that.
And you were good for 2 years.
And I was good for 2 years.
And then
but
we
I
went back
walked
to him.
in there and we did the same routine. I know you sit on the chair, you put stuff up your nose so you're nicely numb, and then they shove a scope all the way up your nose.
And that guy, all he did the whole time was brag about how great his work was, and there's nothing wrong. And he already had that mentality before he even looked up your nose.
Before he even looked.
And we're thinking,
this is one of the best procedures I've ever done. This looks great. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, okay, then why do I hurt here? Why does it feel like my head's going to explode? Why can I feel it swelling? Like, you may not be able to see it, but I could feel it. So I know there was something wrong. Well,
at that time you were just my girlfriend, and your girlfriend's looking at you going, do you think I'm crazy? I mean, she was literally crying, and she goes, I can't deal with this. And I'm going, you just don't know what to do sometimes, but this has been ongoing. So today's what, Friday?
Today's Friday.
And we had to get back here so you could have this.
Because I didn't know I needed a physical. We found that out when we were on the road. I'm like, oh, that's great. I just have health insurance. I haven't had an actual doctor here since 2006. And my doctor that I had in 2006, she does practice, but she's mainly does other things. So she wasn't accepting new old patients.
Well, this doctor didn't even want to sign the physical thing because she's like, I don't even know you. And I'm like,
I really didn't even think.
Did she give you a real good physical? Or was it more like my dot physical?
It was like the dot physical.
Yeah, and I thought this is just a joke.
Like, she heard my lungs and she looked in my throat, looked in my ears, but that was about it. But I'm grateful for her signature because now we can move forward.
So now Monday we go to Philly.
Monday we drive to Philadelphia.
Spend the night there, get up, take you to go to surgery. So I'm going to try to do some videos of me at the hospital, Robin going through her steps, and what comes out after this, and hope to God that everything...
He's doing 5 procedures.
And this is drastic stuff. It's stuff that bothers both of us.
Yes.
You could go blind.
I'm scared. Well, yeah, that's with any kind of surgery that goes with your sinuses. But I can lose my taste and smell, sense. I could go blind. I could die. The normal things that do with surgery. But they are working towards my brain.
And my whole goal is I just want him to come out and say everything went perfect, but we found this wrong, this wrong, this.
Well, I do know they're going to find scar tissue because this will be number 7. So I know I have scar tissue. I know they're going to find that. I know they're going to open up that blockage and they're going to remove fluid because I know there's fluid there. So I do know that they're going to do something on this side because this side's completely blocked. So they're going to put some kind of stent or stitches, or I don't know. It's
and then you've got like 90 days of flushing your nose out with these fluids, and I know how painful you were in 2018 after that last surgery, but you were not in this serious pain for 2 years. So there's a part of me hoping that she comes out of this. Yes, she's very pain, but it's a different kind of pain, and it makes it a little easier on you. I don't know. I don't know. So that's what this video is going to be about, and it's going to be a long video, so But you know, if you're having sinus problems, now personally me, I'm that guy that doesn't get anything fixed, because I think you fix one thing, you cause another problem. But Robin had to have that first surgery because they told you had an infection so bad that you could die.
I had an infection that I had like 7 or 8 antibiotics from all different antibiotic.
Nothing was healing it.
Yeah, nothing.
And he said if you didn't do the surgeries, possibly you could die from it.
Oh, correct.
So she had to do that first one, so I know, and then it's just an ongoing thing. So, but that's where we're at. So let's just get to the next step.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the plan.
Okay, we'll be back. And Robin's getting us checked in up here. And look at that. Nothing like being downtown Philadelphia.
I've never stayed in downtown Philadelphia.
Never stayed?
In like the outskirts, still considered Philly, but never like.
Yeah,
Look at that view.
Yeah, I'm sure that the Rocky statue's somewhere around here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I know we've been down to that before when we came down here before.
This is the 14th
Oh, you could
floor view.
have had a balcony on the one below us. The one over there's got a balcony. I really wouldn't want to get on that balcony. Not a bad room.
I know.
And who do we thank for this room, Robin?
Thank my godmother, my Aunt Sherry.
Your Aunt Sherry? Yeah.
Yes. Look at what we got, Aunt Sherry. It's my birthday present. She surprised me.
Yep.
She made me cry when she said she wanted to pay for it. She said I suffered enough, so this is her treat. So thank you. Love you, Aunt Sherry.
Well, that's cool. Let's turn some heat on in this place. There. Yeah, this will work.
It's the bathroom.
Yeah, it's small, but it's down there. I get plenty of closet space. It's kind of weird.
I think it's huge.
Yeah.
This whole area is pretty big.
Yeah. You got 2 big 3 closets, another walk-in closet. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Snazzy.
All right. Well, I'm just glad to be here. Can't wait till tomorrow's over with. I wasn't really prepared for the valet guy. I'm not used to unloading my stuff and giving my vehicle up and handing my keys to somebody. Yeah, I'm not that guy. All right, well, till we get to the hospital tomorrow,
Yeah.
or whatever the place is called. Where are we going tomorrow?
The surgical center in Perlman something.
Okay, well, until then, we'll be back.
I got it. Oh, you did? Okay.
Forgot that.
And I'm going to go get you the Tylenol. Okay. We'll just take down your number. When's the last food you had?
Like 7 something last night.
And the last time you had something to drink?
10 o'clock last night.
Okay. And no medications today at all, right?
Correct.
Except for the Tylenol I'm going to give you. And Leon.
So how you feeling, Robin?
Nervous.
Nervous?
I'm ready for it to be done. I'm ready to knock myself out. Them knock me out.
Well, it's going to be perfect, right?
It's a plan.
Okay. And 3 hours later, this is what we have. How you doing, Robin? You look like you got your butt kicked. All right. Well, gonna get better from here on out. All right.